I am finally at the shoreline of Mellbystrand, and the forecast was pretty good today because it is 100% high cloud, and I have gotten some pink sky, but it's starting to fade away. So I have already shot some photos before I started the recording, because when it starts to become that pink in the sky, it's stressful. So I got a short amount of time, so I had to work fast. And yesterday I checked the app more thoroughly, so I think I got some more out of it, and the sun was, as I predicted, it's going to cost more light on the landscape I'm in, but it's going to be 100% clouds, so the sun might not get up as I want, but I got the pink sky, and that's a real big bonus. But I at least checked the app a bit more thoroughly this time, and then I get more out of the photography I'm doing. And the weather is perfect condition today because it's not too much wind, and I got the pink sky, and it's a bit cold outside, and I'm just thriving in this. But I have to keep on scouting because the sky is running away from me. But I wanted to mention something today as well, and that is how I'm thinking when I'm doing my photography and using the histogram. Because before I always underexposed the photos, because the shadows is always easy to crank up in the post process. But that's not always the case, because if you go too low, you get the grainy and the photos ain't good. That problem I had one time before when I was at the perfect place with the storm and the sun was setting. It's perfect condition, but the shadow was way too low, and the highlight was way too low, so I couldn't crank up the shadows right enough. So the photos worked out, but it was too grainy, you can't print it. So I'm checking the histogram to try to make some perfect photos. But let's see if we can find some more composition. I will show the photos I took before for you now. I found a new composition I think is quite good. The weather is changing and the sun has risen and the cloud is a bit too much, so I won't catch exactly what I want. But now I'm in a bit of a dilemma, if I can call it that, and that is that the histogram is hard to get in the center. Either I have to have too much highlights or too dark shadows. I'm usually aiming for getting the highlights exactly in the histogram right, because the highlights, as always, is a bit harder to bring back in post-process. If it's too overexposed, it's too overexposed. You can almost do nothing with it, but it's ruined. But with the shadow, there are much better chances to crank that up. So a good idea is always to check the histogram. I will try to show you how I have composed my histogram now. This is the histogram, and here I get the highlights. That's too much, and the photo will probably ruin if I go this way. And I got the highlights just in this box. I think I will be good, and rather let the shadows be out. If I go this, let's see, this way, and now the shadow's good, but the highlight's not. That's always something else you can do, and that is to do an HDR, but I'm not a big fan of HDR, so I'm trying to go very, very easy there, so it looks more natural. But I will give it a try today anyway, and highlight the shadows and compose for the shadows, and then compose for the sky. you can see, it's a bit windy today. I'm not sure about the sound now. But now I'm going to try to make a few shots with the long lens. I'm not sure if it will work out, but the shoreline is so stunning and it has so much leading lines along the way. This place is just beautiful. I love it. The condition is quite good. I mean, the sun is up and it's a bit windy. I got the waves. I hope I will catch the waves and some beautiful rooftops from the houses along the shoreline. I have to stand like this and hopefully I will take away some of the wind from the mic. It's blowing quite good today. It's just so amazing to be outside and feeling the wind. I love it. When I'm taking a single shot like this, I'm just trying to be a bit underexposed because now the sky is just a bit more flat, so the histogram is not always needed. Like in this particular time, I can just go with the multimeter. I'm not sure what it's called. I will try to put it up. I'm going a bit low, so I have a bit more shadow than highlights, and then I will be safe. Not too crazy down, because then the shadow, as I said before, is too much. I hope I have gotten some good shots. I will put them up on the screen now. I think this will be my last shot for today. As you can see, I have tried to find a leading line with this sand dune and the red cabin in the background in the far distance. I hoped this will be a beautiful composition, and I think the clouds now are quite good. You have that line in the cloud as well. I don't know why I'm shouting, but it's a bit windy. This is so great. You can smell the sea, the salt, feel the wind. I love this so much. I hope I will get out soon again and do some photography, and I hopefully will get to Kullaberg quite soon, when the weather is changing and the sun is going up more decently. Now it's not in the right direction, the sun, so I have to wait to the summer. I will show you this shot, how it became. Now. That photo turned out quite good, I think. It's very hard today also with the wind, because the wind moves all the straws in the sand dunes. So I have to think about the shutter speed as well. But it's been a great day today. I want to get out so much more and do so much more photography. And I hope I will see you in the next video that I will probably do soon as possible. And I hope you enjoyed this video today. Why not give it a thumbs up, or maybe follow me and I will show more of Sweden and more photography, and hopefully soon some adventure photography, just going out in the wood, doing some camping or something more adventurous, plus landscape, because I love landscape. But for now, take care, bye bye.